I don't think most people are actually looking for an aesthetic. I think they're looking for a feeling they don't quite have words for yet. And somehow, this is what it keeps getting called: cottagecore. Cottagecore. Life that looks quiet, a little slower, like it belongs to itself. And I understand why that's appealing, because most days don't feel like they belong to us anymore. They feel borrowed, scheduled, already moving before we've even caught up to them. So we start looking for something softer, something that feels held. You see it in the images people save: the linen curtains, worn wood tables, the light that always seems to land just right, and it looks like a place you could step into and finally exhale. But most of what you're seeing is the outside of it. And the outside is the easiest part to copy. I tried to write down 10 ways to do this, 10 ways to make a life feel like that. And I realized they're not really steps. They're just things people do when they stop rushing. The first thing is letting things get older. Not replacing something the moment it starts to wear. Letting it soften. Letting it change shape a little. Because time is what makes something feel real. The second is repetition. Doing the same small thing over and over until it stops feeling like a task and starts feeling like part of you. Not because it's efficient, but because it's familiar. The third is touching your environment. And I mean that literally. Not just seeing it, not just arranging it, but interacting with it. Hand on wood, fabric, soil. Because you can't belong to a place you never actually touch. The fourth is mending, fixing something, even when it would be easier to replace it. Even when no one else would notice, because the act itself changes your relationship to it. The fifth is keeping things that carry memory. Not because they're beautiful, but because they've been with you. Because they've stayed. And staying means something now. The sixth is letting imperfection be visible, not polishing everything into something presentable. Not hiding the chipped edge or the uneven stitch. Because perfection doesn't feel lived in. It feels temporary. The seventh is slowing things down. Not dramatically. Not as a statement. Just not speeding them up. Not cutting the corner. Just because you can. The eighth is building habits instead of moments. Because moments feel good, but habits are what actually change how something feels. The ninth is making instead of curating. Not putting things together to be seen, but creating. Things to be used, to wear down, to become something over time. And the 10th is the hardest one. It's staying in one place long enough for something to begin changing without forcing it to. I think we're drawn to this because so much of life now doesn't ask anything from us. Everything is designed to be easier, faster, more efficient. And that sounds like a good thing until you realize nothing is asking you to stay with it anymore. And without that, nothing really becomes yours. There's no friction, no time, no repetition, no small, quiet investment that builds into something you recognize later. And I think that's what people are actually looking for. Not the aesthetic, not the images, not even the lifestyle. They're looking for something that feels like it belongs to them. You don't need a cottage. You don't need more space. You don't need different things. You need time and repetition and a willingness to stay with something, even when it isn't finished yet. Most things that feel the way you're imagining didn't start that way. They became that way, and they only got there because someone stayed long enough for them to change. If you have something like that, something small, unfinished, sitting somewhere in your home, maybe tonight you could just go back to it. Not to fix it, not to finish it, just to sit with it again, because that's usually how these things start. Not all at once, just a little longer than last time. Sometimes I don't notice it right away that something has changed. I'll be doing the same thing I always do, standing in the same place, using the same cup, and then something about it feels different, not better, not finished, just familiar in a way it wasn't before, like it's been waiting for me to catch up to it. There's a towel I keep folding the same way every time, and I realized the other day, I don't even think about it anymore. My hands just know, and I can't remember when that happened. I can't point to the day it became mine. It just did. And I think that's the point. Part we miss when we try to build a life all at once. We're looking for the moment it feels right. But most of the time, it doesn't arrive. It accumulates quietly, without asking permission, until one day, you're already inside it.
Brought to you by Inception Point AI. Subscribe, like, and comment for more.